Hi everyone, good afternoon. So this is part 3 of the career coach training, and it was an add-on that I did at the end, and it's really about your um, opportunity to create content for us, right? So you don't have to. But if you wanted to, and if that's something you enjoy and that it's something that you like, then it's obviously very there are synergies here, right? Because your content obviously is an addition to us, but remember that your content also drives traffic and appointments to you, right? So what I mean by this is the biggest deal here is videos. As you know, we do a lot through videos, and our thing with videos has always been, and you can see from just my they're not I believe the content is so important and the timeliness of it, right? So it's really important to just kind of take your phone, and doesn't matter where you are. And I'm not that concerned about the lighting, or very often, see, I say and I say it's unscripted and all kinds of things, right? So it's just very in some ways a little bit casual, but it's so important to get the information out to students, I think, and very often you don't have time, right? Because it's some recruiting thing that's important that they need to know about. I mean, for us to be able to make very professional videos and then edit those videos and do all of that just makes it late. Now we do make sure that we edit, and we have our intros and outros and the Kareli logo, and we certainly put in about, I would say, an hour's worth of work into, once the person gets the raw material from me or somebody else, they usually put in about an hour. So it's not, we do some things, and I'm sure you've seen, many of you have seen our videos, and if you haven't, feel free to just take a look. They're on, many of them are still available on LinkedIn, on YouTube, but we've actually pulled most of it off of YouTube and into the content on the website, right? Because it's part of the content package that students are paying for. So just to be clear, right, there are 3 packages that we have. We have the content package, the coaching package, and the access package, and each one builds on the other one, right? So the content package is our proprietary content, right? So that's what used to be free on YouTube, and we've kept some things free, but we've moved most of it onto Kareli Networks, right? So there's that. And then even within Kareli Networks, some of our content is available free, like when students sign up, when students subscribe, when students create profiles, because we have plenty of users who are not necessarily paying clients, right? Paying customers. So for those guys, the content, so when they move on to that package, the coaching package, it's the content is included, right? So, so this is these the scenarios are, for example, where a student might be on our platform free to begin with. So they'll get some content, and they'll have obviously get our newsletter, and they'll be on Grad Chat and all of that. So there's a lot of value to being on the site. And if they go ahead and create a profile, their profile is visible to the network, right? The Kareli network. So it's visible to employers and pretty much to our entire network. So even though they can't see everybody, we can see, we can see students, right? The employers can see student profiles, so on and so forth. So it's very useful for them to create a profile, and we should be encouraging them to do that, right? So what I'm saying is, even in the early stages, before they buy anything, they still get content. Then the next step is to buy the content package, where they get obviously way more content, and it's at a more sophisticated level, and it's by industry, and it's in some of it is special in the sense that we've interviewed a managing director at McKinsey, or we've interviewed a senior partner at Goldman Sachs or something like that, right? So those are obviously protected and only available to those who buy that package. So then you move on, and if you go and buy the coaching package gets you everything in the previous package. In other words, gets you all the content that was in the content package, plus the coaching, plus. And then the third package is the access package. That's the one where students themselves have access to our entire network, including employers and so on and so forth, right? So that particular package, actually, we need to select students into it because it's so critical. What we're promising them in that package is that we'll kind of go to bat for them, and we will make introductions for these students, right? Like it's not simply that it's already a big deal that they're getting coached by somebody from Citi or somebody from Amazon, or that's already a big deal, and that's what they're paying for in that middle package. But if they explicitly want our recommendations, your recommendations, right? Your introductions to people within your own network. They might want me to refer people. They might want other people in the management team. So it's like we really help them out and try to kind of get them in front of the right people. So for that package, it's by application only, because we have to make sure that we actually can match them, that we have enough people to introduce them to that makes it worthwhile, because it's an expensive package, and I wouldn't want people to pay for it and then find out that there's only 2 or 3 people that makes sense, right? So I want it to be very robust in terms of getting them in front of the right people and getting them that extra access. So those are the 3 products. Just sorry, went off on a tangent there, but just to make sure that all of you know that, and that's all clear on the website, and it explains all of that. So getting back to the content. So content is a big deal for us. It's content. Content is the one way that we, it's like content will be a part of the newsletter. Content will be free to anybody who signs up. Then you'll get more content when you register, and then you'll get more content when you create a profile. Then you pay for the content package, and so content is a big thing for us. And hopefully one day I'll get to share more details of my story. But one of the biggest reasons why I was able to grow the business and kind of differentiate in the market is because I didn't, none of the content that we did was for the purpose of what they called content marketing. Like it was nothing I did was for the sake of marketing, right? Which is also probably why we haven't invested in professional video, because the idea is we're not marketing something. It's not like a quick video that says something and then says go here to do something. It's being literally, the content is our thing, right? That's our way of getting what's critical to students. Coaching individually is one way. Webinars, workshops is another way, and videos, short videos, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. After that, students don't tend to watch. We lose them. So video content is a big deal, and it's really about already adding value with the content, right? So it's not a question of like it's a lead into something else. It's a question of each video is self-contained and get something useful. Now, if they want to, you can always refer to a guide. You can always refer to another video. You can always refer to, if you need help with this, come in and make an appointment, and I can help you with it. But the idea is not that it's a tool to kind of generate business. The idea is that the content itself is a very, very valuable product that Creally takes seriously. And it's almost like we're in some ways, we're nerdy about it. We're thorough, we're conscientious, and we are definitely not doing content for the purpose of like marketing and sales. Okay. So, and even the free stuff we give away, sure, there's a little bit of an element of we're trying to get them to purchase something, but a lot of it, honestly, to tell you the truth, is just because I want to help them to the extent that I can, and as you may or may not know, the YouTube channel was not meant to be a YouTube. I wasn't looking to build a business. All it was I could not cope with the volume of student appointments, and so what I did was literally, I mean, at that time it was my iPhone 4. I would just take it and I would just say, okay, interview question. If you get this question, this is roughly what you need to cover in your answer. I mean, it was basically because I just couldn't see everybody. And so that grew into, I didn't have anywhere to post it, so I posted it on YouTube, and I don't know what happened. I mean, I guess people started watching it, and eventually we had something like 2.8 million views and 18,000 subscribers, and that took less than 24 months. So, but again, like I said, that kind of goes to show, right? If you add value, if you have something important to say, if it is relevant to a group of people, they will get a lot out of that. And in the long term, it will translate into business. But the way we should think about our content is not with a view to, okay, this is a means to an end. We should think of our content as this is the end, right? Like to make sure every video that you shoot or a guide that you might like, it's truly with the student in mind and getting them something that is an immediate value add to them right there before they go buy something else or make an appointment. They get something from that specific content. So this is just to let you guys know that we're open to, it'll be awesome, like the more people who can make videos, and all it really takes is, like I said, just use your phone, do the video. The shorter the better. I mean, it's like when you're coaching, you might be like, this question keeps coming up all the time, let me quickly cover that in a video, right? So 2-3 minutes, and then we'll set up a system where you send that to us, and then we have our editing team that will edit the video, get the notes into the video, put the Corelli logo, and so on and so forth. So and what we will do eventually is we'll kind of have the coaches have their own profile pages, and so that way you guys can have your content tagged to you, right? So we'll figure things out in such a way that each of you gets a chance to kind of build your own expertise in that area and how you communicate to students and all of that. Now, if you don't like video, there's plenty of other ways, right? So then maybe there could be short guides that you might want to put together. There might be, I mean, there's so much new technology that can be used, the chat function, right? If you're good at chat, if you like chat, and if you don't mind communicating on chat with students, that's another way to do it. So anyway, all of this to say that, it is important for us that, you get, it's like the difference between only me shooting videos and then having, your 30 other people who have so much to say. So much about industries that I simply don't know about. And I think, if you could just get that, I just want to iterate, I don't care that much about whether it's the lighting is right or because the content, I mean, all of you are so accomplished and so smart, and you have great jobs and wonderful personalities, and you want to share your knowledge, and that's kind of the critical thing. That's what I want to capture. Now, on top of it, as we grow, if we can make this whole video shooting operation into something a little bit more, I don't know, whatever they call it, like a marketing type, glossy something or other, we can do that, but that's secondary and not that important. So I just want to encourage you to just go ahead and just go for it, just do it and send it to me, and we'll see. I mean, I really doubt that I would say that let's not. I mean, I think I would probably be really happy with anything that you decide to shoot. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that part. So I think we've covered all the training. So you have your part one that is on the coaching materials and best practice and standardization and templates and all of that. Then we went through the marketing and rev share, which is, right now that's very critical because we are trying to, now that we have awesome capacity, thanks to you guys, we really are trying to, take our game up on that front. And that's kind of why we're offering such hopefully very, very attractive rev share possibilities, and because we want to get the entire community out there excited and doing what, for example, I would do, or the management team would do. But why not? I mean, you can speak to this product just as well as I can, or certainly in a few months you would be able to. And so there's no reason why you wouldn't go out there and get students signed up or schools signed up for Careerly, and then naturally you should get a part of that revenue in recognition for your efforts. So with that, thank you for your patience. These videos, you can watch them anytime, right? So feel free to do that. And I am available for any and all questions. I cannot stress enough that it is really important for me to speak to the coaches, and just I'm very much available. Typically 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock onwards till about 6, 7 o'clock is a good time for me. And then also I do kind of like a late evening. So I take a break, I have dinner, do all of that. And then usually I kind of start work again around 10:30, 11, and go on till a few hours. And so if that works for you because of the time zone differences, that's fine too. And all you have to do is just shoot me an email, suggest some times, and just we'll get that on the calendar. And it's as simple as that. And or you can call me anytime, you can text me anytime. I hope everybody has my number. It's at the bottom of, if you see emails from me, you'll see that at the bottom. So just save my number, and then that way you can message me or text me anytime. And with that, again, thank you so, so very much for your service. I am so thrilled. I never expected, let alone 30 of you. I couldn't have wished for 10 of you. And every single one of you is better than anything that I could have hoped for. So it's really just a dream come true for me. And I'm just so excited for the students. I just can't wait for them to have access to you guys, and just I know you'll help so much. I know you'll add value, and I just can't wait to see the students gain so much from this experience, and hopefully you will really like it and enjoy it. And so hopefully we have a good thing going here. And thank you so much again, and I will talk to you soon. Okay.